If you've ever used rail transport, you've likely noticed strange white stripes painted on poles along the tracks. What are they for? On both sides of the tracks, utility poles bear a sign consisting of 3 white horizontal stripes alternating with 4 black ones. There are also similar signs, but with an additional vertical black stripe. Signs can be not only painted on poles, but also attached to them as separate shields. These signs are intended for drivers, but not for everyone. Only those operating electric locomotives. Diesel locomotive drivers are not interested in this sign. The overhead contact system of a railway is a complex technical structure. It can operate with either alternating current or direct current. Track electrification equipment is not simply wires stretching from pole to pole for hundreds of kilometers. It is an entire complex. And like any other equipment, it can fail and require repair. But how can electric locomotives operate if the overhead contact system equipment fails? To optimize railway operation, engineers decided to divide the overhead contact system into multiple independent sections, not connected to each other. If one section fails, the other sections remain operational, and the locomotives can continue operating on them. This division into sectors is necessary to improve the safety and stability of the railway. Between these sectors, there are gaps or neutral connections. If the overhead contact system operates on alternating current, air gaps are created between its sections. If the system operates on direct current, neutral connections are created between its sections. White stripes on poles inform the driver of such gaps and connections. A zebra crossing on a pole, crossed by a black stripe, indicates the beginning of an air gap or neutral connection. A similar zebra crossing without a black vertical stripe indicates the end of an air gap or neutral section. Before entering an air gap or neutral section, the driver must de-energize the train. These sections are passed by coasting without the traction of electric motors at a speed of at least 20 kilometers per hour. Stopping in air gaps and neutral sections with the pantograph raised is prohibited. These sections are usually small and pass quickly. In addition, in some cases, temporary signal signs may be installed along the railway. Prepare to lower the pantograph, and raise the pantograph. Subscribe to the channel. There will be much more interesting content ahead.